testing. All right. Okay. Wait, what? Well, no. Let's not go there. Um, what's up, guys? We're gonna start the stream here in a couple minutes. Hopefully, everybody is doing well. No, I don't want to do that one. All right. Oh. Okay. What was I just gonna pull up? I was gonna pull up. What was I gonna? Yeah. Log in. Oh crap. Oh. Yes. They're like, what is Brad doing? Yep. Okay. Hopefully, let's see if all right, hopefully I can keep better track on subscribers and members at least. I don't know about subscribers, if it's going to pop up for me immediately or not. It doesn't look like it's going to. What's going on here? Oh, there's the subscribers. I don't know. I've got like a new kind of overlay on my other computer that I can try out, and we'll see how it works. Let's see. Oh, and I've got to see if I got to see one more thing here. Okay. Now the Discord thing might work. Add Discord. If I could spell. I don't know. I might need to mess around with Nightbot a little bit more. Hey Skeet, how you doing? He had pizza for lunch. I haven't had pizza. Let's see. When did I have pizza last? I had pizza last week, I think. I got a pizza delivered, so all good. All right, we are gonna get started here, kind of from a little bit where we left off in the last episode. We've got almost 900,000. Probably lost a little bit of money because Kevin was on the server making time go fast and all that stuff. So just blame Kevin. That's all right. He's like, hey. But we're gonna try to plop down our cotton bales here. And another thing well, let's see. Where's my corn? Okay, so there's corn. So I've got this big cornfield here that I want to buy, and I don't think it's too terribly expensive. It is ours. All right, so next we're gonna have to get a couple combines to work on it. How do I do this? No. There we go. Let's see. Combines. Oh, wait a second. Speaking of combines, where's my semi? We gotta get the semi truck. 'Cause we've got, oh, here, he's right here. Because we've got to offload these combines. Dakota Kirby, welcome back. Josh Tony says, do you stream on Twitch? I haven't been recently, no. Skeet asks, how far am I from Dayton? Assuming Dayton, Ohio. It's a depending on the part, it's about a maybe you know, if there's not a lot of traffic, 45 minutes to 50 minutes. If there's traffic, maybe an hour to an hour and 5 minutes. So I'm assuming you're asking because of the shooting that happened. I think it was 9 people were killed, and you know, very sad, but you know, it's kind of like, you know, I can't say you get used to it because it's one of those things that, you know, you shouldn't get used to, but you know, it's just, you know, I just saw a I didn't see it, but I saw that our local police department had sent out it wasn't like was it Twitter? For some reason, I don't think it was Twitter, but whatever it was like a message, like a community message about somebody. I think they were killed in a traffic accident very close to where I live, like literally within walking distance, and you know, in like 10 or 15 minutes of walking, and it's like that kind of stuff almost makes you feel worse because, you know, but you know, people unfortunately leave us every day, and it's just a part of life. My random channel says hashtag blame Kevin. You're talking about the time and the me losing $5,000. Not anything more. Oh, more nefarious. Come on, nah. I gotta get this guy out of the way. Hello, Lees. Where's all the usual suspects? I don't know which suspects you're referring to. Guns are bad. Well, guns aren't bad. They're a tool. They're a device. Guns are not inherently bad because, you know, it's like saying knives are bad or swords are bad. You know, they're just objects that, you know, get used by people. That's kind of the way I see them. And if I'm sure that if neither of those guys had access to guns, they would probably go get a car and they would run it into a crowd or do something else. You know, there's always going to be ways for people to harm or kill each other, and that's just a fact of life. But I don't really want to, you know, I don't want this to be like a, you know, kind of a downer episode, so we'll kind of change the subject here. Lee says guns are bad, but I'm convinced that Lee's is bad. She's like, aye. Let's see, just a little farming. Let's see, no, it's the people. Yeah, I mean, it's people. It's not, you know, you can't really say an inanimate object is bad. It's the people behind it. Alright, so we got these guys moving. I kind of feel like pulling one. Maybe, I'll tell you what, let me pull Whoops. Let me pull this guy off of harvesting duty. And we're going to put him on the... We'll put him on the corn. US guns are USA toll of mass destruction. Yeah, I disagree. More people are killed every day in car accidents than gun accidents. Skeet, the weather here has been pretty hot, humid some days, dry others, and we've had a couple pop-up storms today, but really small ones. Thunder Z8 Ult. I think you're trying to say Thunderbolt with a B as the number 8, but you can jump out of the way of a car. Well, not if you don't see it coming. Or run away from a knife. Well, tell that to all the people that got... Remember the big knife attack in, you know, on the subway? I think it was in China. Like, how many people died in that? It's like, why didn't they run away? So, you know, you can make the argument for, like, you know, outlawing something, but it's like, at what point do you completely eliminate everything from your life that can possibly harm you? And then I think, where would we be at that point as a people? It's like, once you take everything away from people, you know, isn't that the ultimate form of fascism? I don't know. That's kind of the way I see it. Anyway, let's change the subject. We're not going to talk about that anymore. Comments will be removed if it continues. All right, so we got to get the... Gotta get the header. Don't hit the barn. Okay. Do I have any Lise is like, I haven't talked to you in months. Do I have any stories that don't involve cats? Like cats getting like run over or anything? I had to take care of my neighbor's cat. No, my new next door neighbor had to run, you know, go out of town for a few days, and she was like, I guess she couldn't take her cat. I don't know why she can't take her cat. And she's like, would you watch my cat for a few days? And I was like, sure. And it was no problem, you know. I just had to feed it and make sure that it didn't die, I guess. And it was like a nice cat. It was funny because he's more of like an outdoor cat. And so, whoops, I would take the garbage out, or I would walk up the road to the mailbox to mail stuff, and the cat would follow me like a dog, which is kind of funny. But that's that's like a nice cat story. It's not a bad cat story. Oh, and then for those of you guys who were asking yesterday about the Delorean build, I just posted the latest episode, and you guys will finally get to see why I haven't worked on it for like the last month, because I've been so freaking mad at it. But last week, I think it was like last Monday or last Tuesday, I got the power mod in. So I just recorded the power mod video of me installing that. The power mod works great, but the on-off switch thing that it came with is dead. So I have to maybe either figure out how to fix this one, or, you know, maybe get sent a replacement. I don't know. Yeah. All right, so let's go. Let's see how much. Let's go. I'm kind of debating on whether or not to sell. I'll tell you what. Let's just put this in the silos, because the Cooper or Horizon Coupe prices are going to be rising, and we might end up getting like a really good price there. Willow Rivers says cats are creepy. I don't think they're creepy. I mean, they can be, I guess, but... So, so anyway, now that I have the power mod installed in the DeLorean, I'm going to go back and we'll finish up issue 91. Hopefully I'll do that in the next day or two, and then we'll kind of continue to carry on doing more issues. So yeah, I was the 3rd liker and 15th viewer. I saw your comment. I couldn't comment on it though because, well, just because I was getting ready for the live stream. The last cat I had, which was about 20 years ago, I had a cat for about a year, and the cat got really sick and it died. It actually had feline leukemia, I think, and it was like a dog. He was like the coolest cat, and it really sucked because he was awesome, and and he died, and life goes on, but that's just the way it is. Let's see. I want to see if I can. Everybody's like, but Brad, you're harvesting the triage. Well, what I'm trying to do, is to turn this around. So I'm gonna see if I can. Whoops. I'm gonna try to like harvest this area here first, kind of on the left side of the field or west side. Ouch. And let's see. We'll continue. What's going on? Whoops. Okay. All right. Can I put videos on Discord? You can't directly upload them. My Discord, it automatically posts them, and I think it sends out, it sends out a notification too. I was just looking. So it automatically posts the videos, and then it sends out a notification. So if you're on the Discord, you will get notified that way as well. Lee's asks, how's mom? How's mom, Brad? Since when am I a mom, Brad? I'm assuming you're asking about my mom. She's fine. So in 1999, it was either 99 or 2000. I can't really remember. My my best friend, they lived in this like really nice, kind of like the rich neighborhood here in Cincinnati. It's called Indian Hill. It's literally where all the super rich people live, like all the sports stars, and like the owner of the Cincinnati Reds, or the old owner, used to live there. I don't know who owns it now, but matter of fact, he lived almost right next door to her. backyard, like or it was kind of like his side yard. Like if you went out of his side yard, there were some woods there. And if you went through the woods, you know, like a 5-minute walk through the woods, you would come up to the property of the former owner of the Cincinnati Reds. So anyway, that was kind of interesting. What is going on? Oh, he's full. I understand now. I understand. But anyway, I don't know why I got off on a tangent on that. They would get like they would get raccoons all the time that would like eat out of their garbage, and then that would attract, you know, the raccoons. They tear open your garbage cans, aka the trash pandas, and then they would like attract, you know, the trash would attract other animals such as stray cats. So this cat would show up, and like I said, it was like a really super cool cat. Very personable, like, you know, excuse me, it wasn't like a normal stray animal. It wouldn't run away from you, but, you know, so this cat would just like hang out there for the summer, and, you know, come wintertime, I kind of felt bad. Actually, my friend's mom was the one that felt bad. She's like, oh, he's got to stay out in the freezing cold. So it was getting like colder and colder and colder. And, finally, you know, it was one of these nights that was like, you know, I stopped by the house, and, you know, me and my buddy were like hanging out doing computer geek stuff that, you know, as computer geeks do. And, you know, I'm going home, and I felt bad for this darn thing, and I'm like, okay, you know, jump in the car. So I, you know, brought him home and went to the, you know, the store, I don't know, Walmart or wherever, at like, you know, midnight to get like cat food and like a litter box, you know, all the crap you need for a cat. And so he like hung out, and he was like the coolest freaking cat. He'd get up and like, you know, it was like a dog. So yeah, it's kind of nice. But he, you know, like I said, about a year later, I only had him for about a year, and he got sick and died, and that was the end of that. Let's see. Bake King. Hello. Andrew Wharton. Hey, hey, hey. Mur422 says, that poor cat. Yes, I know. Poor little guy. But, you know, I think hopefully he had like a really great last year of his life, and and we just got to subscribe. Okay, so let me look here at my screen to see if it shows who the new subscriber is. And it doesn't. Wait, live act? No. Weird. I don't know why. Let's see. All widgets, maybe? No. Alert box. I don't need to see you. No. It just shows me a graph with like the YouTube subscribers on it. Weird. I was joking about the cat stories. I wasn't. Hey Bob, doing pretty good. Will you play on the new flat map? I don't know what the new flat map is. Steve K says, my 5-year-old boy Wesley is heading off to bed and said goodnight. Well, have a good night, Wesley. Dream about tractors and combines and good stuff, and cats. Nice cats, at least. Ah. It was Bake King that just subscribed. Awesome. Thank you so much, Bake King. Again, I need to kind of... I need to see about getting the notifications set up over on my Mac so that I can see them at the same time as they hit on my computer, because they just don't right now, unfortunately. All right. Can I go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yipes. Huh, I didn't really realize that grain header was that much narrower. I mean, I knew it was a little bit, but once you put them, like, right next to each other, you can really kind of see it. How do I like the John Deere cotton harvester? Yeah, I think it's nice. Flat map is a 64 tile big with map with nothing on it, so you can create your own farm. No trees, rocks, rivers, roads, or anything. You place everything. How would you place a river? Can you do rivers with the landscaping tool? I didn't think you could, but maybe you can. Kind of hard to see what row Helper I has completed his task. Obviously. I think he's got to go right about here. Aiden Miller, new NVIDIA Shield's on its way. Cannot wait. NVIDIA Shield. Wait, what is that? Oh, is that like handheld thing? All right, so he's finished. I guess the next thing we need to do is start seeding again, I guess. Why did Giants make the John Deere cotton harvester so expensive? Have you seen how much one costs in real life? That's like how much they actually cost. Like, no joke. Oh, come on. There's like 22 soybeans left in here. I don't think it's so much that you're paying for a John Deere name. I think it's the process that the harvester has to take, or that the process that the harvester puts the cotton through. If you actually go and read about it, it's probably the most advanced cotton harvester in the world, and it's designed in a way so that it helps reduce the amount of like dirt and extra bits and bobs that get in there, so that it's pulling out more cotton than it is like, sticks and leaves and stuff like that. So Kevin Reed, hey! Lee's note, it's the console that allows you to play games on your TV direct. Oh, that's right, that's right. Boom. Wait, it allows you to play on a cloud server. Well, you can do that with like anything, really. I don't think you necessarily need a shield for that. You do have to have super fast broadband, though, to play, you know, those like streaming games. Does the John Deere actually improve yield over the case harvester? That's one of those things that's kind of difficult to quantify because you have to take a known quantity of cotton. You need to harvest that cotton with both harvesters. So like, you know, you'd have to take like a field, plant just like a specific amount. You'd have to, you know, do all the fertilizing and everything. You have to do all that exactly the same. And once you get it up to the final growth stage where you can harvest it, you would then need to like save the game and then go through and, you know, harvest it with the John Deere and then harvest it with the case. Probably for the sake of the game, it's probably the same. What is corn selling for? Corn is selling for $7.31 at Horizon Coop and $5.23 at Cooper Farms. I bet Brad M lives in a 10,000 square foot condo with a butler and unlimited cats, unlimited food, unlimited everything. I wish. No, I don't know that I would want that. I don't think that I would. Okay. And just like that, we switched over to the Big Bud and started seeding. Soybeans again. Who would have thought? No, I mean, when I moved, like, almost... God, I can't believe it's been almost 2 years since I lived in my old condo. And still, like, I guess this place kind of does feel like home now, but it still kind of doesn't feel like home. I can't quite put my finger on it. Oh, come on. Darn Big Bud. Alright, so we're going to get started with seeding here. Then... we are going to have to cultivate this field, so let's get started doing that. Also, what is the little, what is it called? What? 3 more trees. Oh, I think Kevin's up here doing the, let's see here. I can't go there. Let's visit Kevin's farm. Here's Kevin's farm. He's done all this work. And I know he's been clearing out some trees over here. I don't know if he... I think he gave up. Yeah, it looks like he might have. Because he was getting to the point where, like, trees were respawning. Like, he would cut one down, and then it would respawn. Or, like, another tree would, like, respawn in its place. No idea. Anyway. Alright. Oh, Savvy is clearing out trees. Okay. Wait, what did I do with the semi? Oh, here it is. Never heard of that on farm. No, like if you... Basically what I kind of want to do is I want to see if... I think it's an auger wagon. If we get the seed runner here, will it automatically load into my my planter for cotton? I don't know if it will or not. We'll have to take over the combine. Why is it doing this at the end of the field? That's weird. There's not an obstacle there. That's really strange. Yeah, the other combine's doing it too. I think nice. Soybeans sell for 1,000 per 1,000. It depends on what your map difficulty is, as far as like what the, you know, how much the crops sell for. Because easier difficulties, they sell for more. But if you're playing on hard mode, which I used to enjoy playing Farming Sim on hard mode, but hard mode now slows the game down so much. Unless that's all you do is just like play Farming Sim. But, you know, it slows the game down so much that it's, you know, it kind of makes it difficult to progress. You know, especially if you're making episodes every day or doing live streams and stuff. Have you seen the newest cedar in the mod store? Both root crops are worth triple that of soybeans. What, are you talking about like potatoes and sugar beets? I don't know about that. Well, to be honest, they might be, but then they take, you know, 4 times longer to harvest because your harvesters are so narrow. right, let's go offload the corn from the ideal up here. Go back to my example from that field. You get about 370 liters of sugarcane. 370,000 liters of sugarcane. From which field? Which one? I don't remember. Wow, we're up to 63. We're up to 63 viewers already tonight. That's good. We were like struggling to hit 50. I wonder if we can. I wonder if everybody hits the like button right now, if we can like get that up to 70 viewers tonight. I kind of want to see what the price at Cooper Grain is going to go up to for corn. It would be kind of cornographic if the price got too good, though. Get it? Cornographic. Don't worry, people. I'm groaning right alongside you. Have you heard any more about the Platinum Edition? No, probably won't hear much until Gamescom. Actually, what I'm most excited about, I could almost care less about Farming Simulator. Well, no, I won't say that. But what I'm really super excited is Astragon is supposed to, drumroll, announce the next construction simulator title. And from what I understand from the information that I've gleaned from my special sources, which are, you know, pretty reliable, it looks like it's going to be the next PC edition. It's not going to be like, you know, the console edition ported to PC. I mean, I still don't have like 100% confirmation on that, but I'm about 75% sure right now that it's going to be, you know, the next full like PC release of Construction Sim, which is awesome because it's been almost 5 years. Excuse me, since excuse me. It's been almost 5 years since it was released. I can't even believe it's been that long, but yes, it has. Let's see. So we gotta get, let's see here. Oh, come on. Farts, 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 farts! Well, wait a second, wait a second. We have to lime this time, I think, don't we? Really? I don't have to lime this field. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay, good, 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 good. I would have swore I was going to have to lime that field, but I guess not. Okay, back over here before I spazzed out. Hello, Gaming with Gavin. Hello, Grant Bushman. Wait. Let's see, who else do we have? Michael Thomas, 5 years for that. Seems like it was after GTA 5. Yeah, it came out in December. Well, no. November of 2014, I think, is when Construction Simulator 2015 was released. So if you go back and you look, just, I don't know, if somebody wants to look up Construction Simulator 2015 and just see what the release date is, I'm pretty sure it was November of 2014. Because I remember at the time I had kind of like a partnership with a company that was the distributor for Construction Simulator in the UK, but not in the rest of the world. And so they were like, you know, when Construction Simulator 2015 comes out, you know, we'd like you to, you know, play it on your YouTube channel. And I was like, awesome. So a couple days before it comes out, I hadn't heard anything from them. And I was like, hey, are you guys going to send me a copy of this? And they're like, well, you know, this is actually like only being released in the UK, and we didn't realize that your channel wasn't based in the UK. I'm like, how did you not release, like, was me not speaking British English a hint enough? And I didn't really say that to them, but that's what I was thinking. And I was like, well, you guys told me that you were going to get me a copy. I said, you know, I've already agreed that I'll, you know, promote your website, which I did. I think I did that for like the first year, and then I kind of started promoting it, you know, the Steam version, because they didn't make any money on the Steam version. They only made money on the boxed copies that sold in the United Kingdom. So yeah, I kind of felt cheated at first, but then, you know, we worked everything out and all was hunky-dory after that. So but after that, like once that happened, because I kind of got mad at them, and I actually went to Astragon, which is the main, you know, that's like the main company for, I think they're the main publisher. They're like the worldwide company, whatever, that makes the game. And I spent literally like a month trying to get in touch with them, and finally I did. Finally, I guess I finally got the right person, and she emailed me back and was like, you know, we're really sorry that this happened, and everything was good after that. But yeah, it was crazy. All right, so we're gonna back up and then clamp down on this, raise this up, and then we'll switch over to the front. Helper F is, what the? So anyway, yeah, so now that I get, you know, regular news from Astragon, they're going to be making an announcement, I know, at Gamescom here, sometime between August 20th and 24th. I would imagine it would probably be around August or 20th or 21st. And most likely that's going to be in relation to, you know, whatever the new Construction Simulator game is. So, yeah. Like they sent, what was the most recent version? Oh, they have Construction Simulator 3 that's mobile only, and unfortunately I don't have a mobile device that would play it. So I was like, well, you know, if you guys hook me up with like a mobile device that'll play it, I'll play it. But I think that's a bit wishful thinking there. Jeremy Burnett, 18th of November 2014, Construction Simulator 2015. Yep, see, I told you. I told you guys. You guys thought I was lying. No. Ow. I want to try something. Let's... Wait, how much is cotton selling for? Right, meow. Rat meow. 23.12. Okay, oh, that's not too bad. The price is going up. Wait, who said oh boy? Oh boy. I'm gonna have to move this subsoiler here. What's crazy is how big these rollers are, or these cotton bales, the round cotton bales. Like if you think a straw bale or hay bale, round bale is big, and I mean they have different sizes, but I'm talking about the bigger ones. I think there's 2 sizes, at least in the United States. Anyways, if you think those are big, these are like probably size-wise twice as big, I would guess. They're flipping huge. All right, let's kind of pull out here a little bit. It's kind of like a big yellow poop that's coming out of my virtual semi-butt. Gosh. Okay, so what I want to do here is I just want to test. I'm gonna park the truck here, and I'm just gonna kind of like try to insert. I'm gonna try. Gosh, look at all these bales we have. I have no idea we had so many. I just want to see if number one, I don't think this is gonna work, first of all. I mean, in real life it would probably work, but I don't think it's gonna work here. Whoop. Nope. All right. Oh, we gotta go to the back. Whoops. Set that down. What the heck? Oh. It was the front fork that was doing that. I'm like, what? Welcome aboard, Bassin. How many likes are we up to now? We got 59 people watching. We should have way more people watching. We should have like 100 people watching. We should have like 1,000 people, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. All right, so the next thing I want to do Michael Thomas says 37 likes. Let's get a like spike going. We got 59 people watching. We need to have, 59 likes, hopefully more. We'll get a few more. But, yeah, come on, guys. Let's do this. Now, I kind of want to see how this is going to work. Oh, there it goes. Whoop, nope. There we go. Whoa! Okay. Exactly like it would happen in real life. Exactly. They need to fix that big time. Wow. I think he's going to be just about finished here in a second. All right. Whoops. All right, so we're going to have to go and check the field here for remaining bales. I don't think there are any more back here, but I've been wrong before, so let's check. Don't clickbait my vids. No, I don't really clickbait. If I clickbait my vids, the clickbait is directly relevant to the video. It's not like, you know, a bait and switch kind of thing. Like, I'm not like, I hate Giant Software, and then like when I get to the video, it's like, you know, I hate Giant Software because they just released the best cotton DLC ever. You know, stuff like that. Like I wish Giant Software would go out of business. And then you go into the video and you're like, man, I wish Giants would just go out of business, because I have so much fun playing Farming Simulator 19 that, you know, I can't, you know, I've lost everybody in my life, all my loved ones. I've gained 497 pounds. You know, I've got diabetes. You know, it's like the list goes on and on. My wife left me. My girlfriends left me. My kids left me. You know, it's like, where does it stop? Do I have enough for a baling trailer? Like a cotton baling trailer? Yeah, I should. They're not really that expensive. Actually. Whoa. Ah, no. All right. I think there's one more bale over there, but I'm going to kind of give it a rest here for a little bit. Because we got to move this guy. Come on, move. There we go. TX Long Haul 21 says, just play a country song backwards and you'll get it all back. I know, it's like, my girlfriend left me, and my parents died, and my dog went fishing with the, I don't know, with the cat by its side. It's like, and my girlfriend's coming back, and I've got my life back, and I quit drinking, and the dog and the cat both came, and all because I stopped playing Farming Simulator. What map is this? This is Midwest Horizons. Broaden your horizon with Midwest Horizon. Only from TXR. Am I into country music? No, not even remotely. That's the one thing that like infuriates me about when I go to the farm. It's not like my family, they're not really, I don't know if they're into country music because nobody ever plays music out there. But if you go out to a restaurant, it doesn't matter what the restaurant is. It could be like the most fancy, highfalutin restaurant in a country town. Guaranteed to be playing country music. Guaranteed, no holds barred, whatever, they'll be playing country music. My dog went fishing with a case of Bud Light. Yes, Colton, this is called Midwest Horizon. I have a, well, I don't have a download link anymore. There's one down in the video description, but it's the old version, and the mod author has taken it offline. You just basically have to Google it, because it's not in the mod hub, and and I guess the mod author doesn't want to fix it. I don't really know what the details are behind it, but all I know was that he said that Giants wanted him to make some changes to the map to make it compatible with the mod hub, and I guess he doesn't have time to do it or something. I don't know. Luke Schilt, how are you? Let's see. Dakota Kirby says, I am all country. Yeah, I don't know. I don't relate to it. And I don't like the sound, really. Michael Thomas says, the best songs ever were written under pressure in a bathroom. Whoa. Something like I just wrote a song. Like whenever you have diarrhea, you're like, hurry up, man, get out the recorder. Like pull out your phone and hit record. And then you're like, and then you play it back a few times, and then you finally get the beat, and you're like, hey, that's pretty good. And then, next thing you know, Justin Bieber's got the top 100, the top #1 hit, all based on diarrhea. Luke Schilt says, good brother, are you close to Dayton? Dayton's about a 45-minute to an hour drive away. It kind of depends on where in Dayton. I believe the shooting happened in the Oregon district of Dayton. Now, I'm not familiar with Dayton really at all, and it's probably been 15 years, maybe 20 years since I've really been up to Dayton and you know, done any kind of exploring around the town or anything like that. Probably back in the 90s, really, because I mean, there's really not too much to do up there. You know, there used to be this big ham radio operators convention every year called Hamvention that I used to go to with my dad, and it kind of started sucking in the late 90s, so we kind of quit going. And then the big convention hall that they used to actually hold it in, which is called Hera Arena, basically got destroyed when the tornadoes hit it earlier this year. But from what I had understood, they stopped doing Hamvention at Hera Arena anyway, and that Hera Arena had actually been closed down for like 2 years. So, you know, it was kind of like they weren't doing it there anymore anyway. But I had a lot of good memories up there at Hera Arena, and I'm trying to think. The tornado hit up there, and Oregon District. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's generally about an hour drive, so not really very far. See if we can get this guy lined up. Yeah, let me see. Let me look at my maps here. I don't know if it'll actually show me on the map. Dayton. Oh, Oregon. Oh, I guess it's like a... it's the name of an area. It is 53 miles. Not as the crow flies, though. That's it, like 53 miles. Well, wait a second. Oregon. Directions to 51-minute drive. So it's, you know, it's pretty close. 45 to 51 minutes. Not far at all. Not far at all. Righty then. All right, he's planting. Ooh, we gotta. Put our pipes out. Dylan Meyer says, I didn't know you were close to Dayton. You're in my neck of the woods. Yeah, I'm like down in Cincinnati, like in that area. Sorchelle Kennedy, hello, Sorchelle. How are you? I am doing good. How are you? Ugandan Knuckles challenge says, I challenge everyone to make the funniest comment. As long as it's clean, I don't mind. Oh, noes. Wait a second. Eh. I need to go get the subsoiler and start subsoiling field 109. Dylan Meyer says, that is awesome. I go to Cincinnati every now and then to Riverbend Music Center. If you, oh yeah, I've been to Riverbend many times. Yusef Abdel Halim says, my life is the joke. Oh, that's no, that's, I mean, I see the funny, but hopefully that's not true. Hopefully your life is not a joke. Unlike mine. Me. Oh, wait. What the heck? Why is this? No. Oh. I don't know how. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, so that's not going to work anyway. Got to get out the big boy. Hopefully, we'll be able to have fairly easy access to the subsoiler in here. Can subsoilers create fields? I don't think they can, no. But they can plow, so... Thought I hired the worker here. I guess not. Ron Collard. Hello, Ron. Yeah, Uganda Knuckles says no, but there is a mod that lets the Agrisem multi-plow create fields. I don't know what that is. Brad has enough cotton to make jeans for 100 people. I think there's enough cotton there to make jeans for 1,000 people. I got quite a bit of cotton. And here's yet another cotton bale. What? Hopefully we can get this this price up to 2,500 or more. I don't know if that'll happen tonight, but we'll find out someday. Oh, the subsoiler that I have. Oh, that's what it is? Okay. See how well I know my equipment? Little hint, I don't. I don't even know what is this the John Deere 690? Is that what this is? Oh, it is a 690. CP, that stands for cotton picker. So I should really know that. I have a feeling that I should actually know that CP stands for, since CP stands for cotton picker, that it is the cotton picker 690. Are you flipping kidding me? I totally... Alright, okay. Holy cow, this thing has 74 hours of work time on it? I did not think it would be that high. Oh my gosh, we're up to 67 people watching. Can we get up to 70? Hopefully we can. And we just got a new subscriber. I'll see here, hopefully, who it is. Have you seen the new garage bot? What? Anthony Rollin just subscribed. Okay, so that was Anthony. Thank you so much, Anthony. Welcome aboard. Michael Thomas, you want to do a like spike? Everybody hit that like button. See if we can get everybody who hasn't yet hit it needs to hit it. See if we can get some more peeps in here. Okay. And higher. Okay. Higher and higher. Come on, guys. We've only got 56 likes. We got 64 people in here. We should have more than that. I don't know why we don't. And we're back up to 67. The dirt setting affects how quickly your equipment gets damaged. I don't think it's how quickly dirt builds up on your equipment. I don't know if it directly correlates to damage or not. I didn't think that it did, but it might. So he's working, he's working. Okay, so has anyone used, if we go to Auger Wagon in the Seed Runner, if I use the Seed Runner, which has this thing on the back, can I use this? Can I use the Seed Runner with the Horse Maestro here? Like, will it fill that on the go with Seed? Has anybody tried it? I kind of feel like trying it. Baba Bong says dirt equals damage. If dirt is turned off, you never need to repair your vehicles. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Well, what I'm gonna do, what I'm going to do, since I know for a fact that we need to at least get the front tank thing for that, for the seeder or the planter, is we'll buy the front tank, we'll buy the little auger wagon here, the Seed Runner, and we'll just try it. Skeet says, yeah, lease and try it. So we'll just lease that. We'll see if it works. If it works, it does. If not, then we'll just unlease it, I guess. Bob says, yes, but small hit boxes. Oh, for the offloading. Yeah, we'll just have to see how it works. Not moving, if that's what you mean. Haven't tried, but out in the field. Oh, yeah, I know you can use it, like, just to drive up to it and fill it. But I'm more curious to, can you fill it while you're moving? Eh? I think that's Savvy's farm down there. Is that Savvy out there? Nope, it's a hired worker. Oh, Savvy's got... Oh, Savvy owns that farm now, too. We should drive up and say hi. The only thing that might be a problem is the corners. Yeah, maybe so. Was he He must have been clearing all the trees out from up here. Maybe? I don't know. Were there trees up here? I don't know. Skeet, you're on month 6. Does it say, like, where does it say? I don't know. Just got a new subscriber. Hopefully we'll see who that is here in a moment. All right, so for this, the biggest one is going to be this Vader stat because it holds 2,200 liters. I'm just going to buy that. Karina Pemberton. Awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing, Karina. Welcome. Welcome aboard. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of this thing. Okay, so this doesn't do cotton. This is what I was thinking of. Why wouldn't it do cotton? Oh, you're on month of 6 of being a subscriber. Oh, I gotcha. John Spafford, hello. So this isn't going to work for cotton? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try this one instead of the other thing. Because I would think that this would work before the other. I would think that this has a better chance of working over the other. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what works. You thought I was gonna hit the side, and I didn't. Neener, neener. Jonah, you love my videos. Thank you. I love making them for you guys. This is like the slowest time of the game when you're just driving. You have to drive. You can't do anything else. You can't hire a worker to do it. Let's see. Hello, I'm new to your channel and new to Farming Simulator. I plan on getting Farming Simulator 19. Is it worth buying the whole steering wheel setup or just use a gamepad? I mean, if you have $100 or $250 or whatever it costs, and you want to try it, or you want to use it, I don't know. For me, it's not. I just use a gamepad because otherwise you're going to be hooking that thing up and taking it down and hooking it up and taking it down every time you want to play. And after a while, you just want to, like, scream. So, no. I would say it's probably not. I don't know, though. I mean, some people really like it. I'm just not one of those people. I don't even really use my gamepad all that much with this game. Like, sometimes I do. Other times I don't. It just kind of depends. And no, I'm not talking about the adult diapers. What? Anna Balefield. Oh, Michael Thomas says Anna Balefire. I would use what you got first. Yeah, I mean, just give it a try. I definitely recommend, you know, if you want to get like a wired Xbox controller. I don't recommend the wireless ones because I don't know, they're just, some people don't have any problems with them. Other people have all kinds of glitchy issues with them. And so if you're not really comfortable with diagnosing all kinds of weird connection issues, I would just get a wired one. And that's what I use. I've got an old Xbox 360 wired controller, and it works great. Matter of fact, I'll pick it up and using it right now. But, you know, for doing like complex actions, I still find myself going back and using the mouse and keyboard on this game. I just do. Okay, so the first thing I want to do here, I'm not going to fill up the front hopper yet. I'm just going to fill up the back. I'm going to fill up this part. Open cover. Oh, fart knuckles. I forgot this has got like the little arm on it. And there it's filling up. Huh, I wonder why you can't see the seat at the bottom. It's bugged, I'm telling. Alright, so that's full. Wait, there's more? But wait, there's more. Is this for more seed, or is this for... I bet this is for fertilizer. Yeah, it must. The front tank must be for fertilizer because it's not letting me fill it. Oh, we're getting tons of server lag tonight. Are you kidding me? It's not... It's seriously not letting me hook this up. Wow, that sucks. Well, I guess I don't have much of a choice then. I'll just fill this one up. Am I going to upload episode 24 tomorrow? No, I was not able to get that filmed today. So it's going to be... I mean, it could be tomorrow. But right now I wouldn't bet on it. Oh, come on. Okay. And we do have to lime this field, so I guess we better get started liming. Yeah, you can, if you hear the engine noise kind of jumping around like that, that's because of the server lag. It's not like, I think somebody yesterday thought it was the gears shifting in the tractor, but no, that's not what it is. Hey, Jeremy, or Mr. Jeremy. Jonas Spafford, hello again. Guess you didn't hear me the first time? Okay. You're getting Farming Simulator 19 in a few days? Awesome. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Oh, it's really annoying because I can really feel, just like turning, I can really feel how laggy the server is tonight. I mean, even though I'm getting like a response time at 34 milliseconds, like everyone on the server might not be, and that all contributes to, you know, the server lag. All right, so let's start about here, I think. Skeet says, be sure to get the Season Pass. Season Pass is only available on consoles. It's not available on PC. So if you're on PlayStation or Xbox One and you buy the Season Pass, then you'll get the Platinum Edition and all the, you know, the DLCs. When they are released. Uh-oh. Savvy says, my ping is 50 to 60 since I started stream. Well, my streaming wouldn't have anything to do with your ping time, though. Like, nothing at all to do with that. Amazon Condor 1501 is the best seeder. It cultivates, fertilizes, is 15 meters wide, and only requires 270 horsepower. Yeah, it is a very nice one. Okay. It's worse outside of the tractor? I don't really notice it outside. Oh, okay. Okay, so this field's pretty much cultivated. And when I said pretty much, I meant not completely. Did it not? Huh, I guess we missed a couple spots there again. Yeah, I just looked over. I could see the big bud. He's still moving over there, so the big bud is good. I wish Giants would give some update news on the release of Farming Simulator 20. Well, Farming Simulator 20, that's going to be the mobile version. That's not going to be out until next summer, probably. Because I think the mobile versions usually come out in summer. Farming Simulator 2021, that's going to be the next PC version. We're not going to hear anything about that until, you know, next summer. You know, probably maybe as early as next June, but not, you know, not at all before that. Oh. Okay. Helper F completed his task. It's next to impossible to tell where we have to plant, so I guess I'll just kind of go, well, probably about right here. Whoa. Look at the milliseconds. 1,700 and something. That was freaking nuts. What's going on over here? Oh, okay. Is he gonna keep going? I guess he is. Oh, darn. Why? Why can't you turn the correct direction? I can't remember if they done an E3 presentation the one year. They don't do E3 presentations for the mobile versions. They actually, I don't think they do for the. Well, they did. E3 was the John Deere reveal. How much does the Big Bud hold in seed and fertilizer? A lot. Like enough to do field 108 like by itself. Without refilling, I think. All right. Wait, why is he coming back? No. You're fired. Farming Simulator 18 hired helpers AI is bugged. I wish they would. Well, yeah, I mean, you can even make that argument for this version of Farming Simulator as well. There's definitely some known issues with Farming Simulator AI going back to, well, the beginning of Farming Simulator. And the mobile version uses the exact same, AI scripts. So, yeah, they're not going to fix it anytime, ever. I would say anytime soon, but yeah, that would basically mean they would possibly fix it at some time, but any type of major AI updates are going to come out with like the major year versions. They're generally not going to put much emphasis on that in the off-year versions. So, yeah. Yeah, sometimes when the AI stops to refill the seed, sower, or fert spreader, they come back to the field and spray until they hit a wall. Yeah, every once in a while that happens, and unfortunately there's not a fix for it, and I don't see Giants fixing that. Whatever happened to cattle and crops? It's still in development. I haven't played. It's probably been about a year and a half since I last played it. I don't remember exactly when it was that I last played it. Okay. I was actually kind of thinking about busting out cattle and crops a while back just to see kind of, you know, where it's ended up, but I'm just not that interested. All right, somebody's tank is empty. Probably, if I had to guess, it's probably... We better get down there and... Hold on a second. Subsoiling is going fairly quickly. Cooper Rambo says, "Hey Brad, it's been a while." Yes, it has. It indeed has. Alright, so whose tank? So have you decided what you were going to plant on field 109? It's going to be, I mean, I could either do corn again or more soybeans. Maybe I'll do, well, no, I'm full on canola too, so it's kind of like, not really anything is super, nothing's jumping out at me at the moment. Actually, the soybean prices at Horizon Coop are going up. That's good. Hello, Adrian. What if I bought all the land on the flat map and turned the map into one giant field? I guess if you wanted to, you could. I'm not going to go that crazy with Farming Simulator. No way, no how. Yeah, I thought about sunflowers, but I don't really need to... Well... Yeah, I guess I could do sunflowers. But yeah, that means like I'm gonna have to go buy Helianthus headers. Wait, $39,000? What the heck did I just spend $39,000 on? Yeah, I could use the corn headers, but I think the corn headers are slower, aren't they? I've always wanted to kind of do that, is like pit a Helianthus header and a corn header like side by side and see, how, like see if, Because I think the Helianthus headers are a little bit faster. And a Balefire says AI scripts are not terribly difficult. They just need to have the AI save its stop location and direction and run the refill subcommand. Then add a few lines of code to have it reload its save points. Well, that sounds all good, but especially when you get players that make their own, like they start changing field boundaries, that's kind of when, especially in like the full version of the game, that's kind of when like all the rules get thrown out. You would think that, yeah, they should be able to properly see the field boundaries, but for some reason they don't, and they get confused. You know, you got to kind of remember too that Giants isn't really a AAA game studio. You know, they're not like a Rockstar or EA or whatever. They've gotten better in the last few years, hiring more programmers and coders and all that good stuff. But I still think that they've got a ways to go. And I would love to see them, you know, hire a really good coder that is going to be able to learn Giants engine. I think that's the biggest problem, is because Giants uses their own game engine. Like they've actually built this engine for Farming Simulator entirely in-house. They say that they did that because at the time that Farming Simulator first came out, there weren't commercial game engines that did what Giants needed the game to do. And so that was, you know, why the engine can do what it does, but also has the limitations that it has. And, you know, every year they do kind of expand on it, and they do add some new features, you know, like one of the big things in this most recent version is the lighting engine. I think, you know, it's still not perfect, but compared to what it used to be, it's like a bazillion times better. Let's see here. Gray Still Plays is a bit extreme, which works for his channel. I've never even heard of him. Well, I mean, I've heard of him, but I don't know anything about him. Let's see, same yield but slower. The corn headers are slower, or the Helianthus headers are slower? I would think the Helianthus headers would be faster, but I've been wrong before. What the? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my God. Gonna punch a monkey. Gonna punch a baby monkey. Wait. Corn headers are slow. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Big Deer, hello? Michael Thomas says same with SCS. Yeah. So, you know, it's kind of like SCS has their own game engine that they made just for American Truck and Euro Truck. So it's not like they're using, oh, what's the big one? Gosh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. It's like the game engine that like all crappy games use. Well, maybe not crappy, but most of them. Yes, I know that's not Lime, Savvy. You don't have to tell me. Not the baby monkeys. No, no, not Unreal Engine. Oh my gosh, it's like right on the tip of my tongue. Why can't I say it? Like Unity. Unity. That's it. Yeah, it's not like it's the Unity engine where, at least the engine itself improves year on year when Unity makes updates to it. But, and it's not like what's the other one? Not Unreal. I can't think of the other really big one that is kind of popular. But like Rockstar, they develop their own engine for like GTA. They don't use a proprietary engine. At least I don't think they do. I'm pretty sure that they don't. You ready for this? Pew! Freaking can't believe I did that. Pew! Need to repair our round bale. Holy cow, $1,000 to do repairs on it? That is some stuff right there. You need to have a keyboard button you push that makes like a cork popping sound, and then you say fart nuggets and an angry cry each time you mess up. I kind of wanted to get a Stream Deck. Matter of fact, during the Amazon Prime, during Prime Day, I think the Stream Decks were like half off, and I really, really, really thought about buying one, but then I I couldn't bring myself to do it. What is going on? What the heck? There's like a whole section of the field here that doesn't need lime. Where is... There we go. Okay, now we've got lime in here. Helper B. Tank is empty. Helper B. Who's Helper B? That's gotta be the big bud. Gotta be the big bud. Is it? It is the big bud. It's gotta be. Yep. Whoop. Wait, is this... Those are weeds. Well, at least we can pick up most of those fertilizer bags. I don't think we're going to be able to get them all, but we'll be able to get many of them. If you get the Big Brute sprayer, it sprays faster. What the heck is the Big Brute sprayer? This is interesting. I don't know that I've used this one before. 5,000 liter tank. This one's got a 9. This one sprays super fast. How come on console there are few very old tractors and tool mods? I mean, there was the Farming Classics pack and Farming Sim. Well, the biggest thing is the way mods work fundamentally changed between 17 and 19. Actually, that pissed a lot of modders off. Which one is fertilizer? I think it's the back one here. Okay. Yep. So that might be one of the reasons, but the biggest reason that you don't see as many mods on consoles is because of script, scripting. Because Sony and Microsoft doesn't allow scripts that aren't part of the base game. Oh, the Big Brute Sprayer is a mod on the Mod Hub. Oh, okay. That's why I don't have it. You know I don't do mods. I do some mods, but generally not too many. Okay, so there's 16,200 fertilizers, Skeet, to answer your question there. And then now we gotta find out how much seed it'll hold, which is gonna be a lot. Oh, wait, about the tapatika, dupachilapu. Let's see. Do I have a tracker back here? I do. It's called the Big Bud. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna offload all the seed that's in this thing, and I'm just gonna return it because I won't use it. Boom. All right. Oh, least items. Okay. Anthony, you had to fix your truck. You have to fix your truck like every day. And doing this will save us a little bit of money. Not too much, but a little bit. Oh, great. The D has stopped. Probably this guy. Oh, he stopped too. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and fill this up the rest of the way. Then it'll be completely full. Okay. He's gonna... Helper A's gotta be close to being empty. Alright, so we're heading up this way. Two dislikes. Ah, that's okay. I just wish they would... the other thing I wish that they would change is the way crop growth and, you know, weed growth and things like that propagate across the map. I hate that it does it in squares. Like, I don't know why they just can't do, like, every little quadrant at the same time. I mean, I'm sure probably one of the reasons why they don't is, you know, every kid that's using, like, his mom's laptop, which is like an i3 with like no CPU, you know, no GPU in it, it's gonna, you know, basically crush a little laptop like that. So they're, you know, they try to make the game as accessible to as many users as possible, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because, you know, it's good because, you know, it probably allows them to sell more copies, but it's bad for, you know, gamers with bleeding edge, you know, gaming technology and, you know, high-end PCs like me. So, all right, so now helper A is also empty. So we are going to head back. Yeah, we'll head back. We'll fill this up, and then we'll kind of concentrate a little bit more on Field 109. There's probably a mod. No, there's not a mod for, you know, changing how the plants propagate. Unfortunately, I wish there was. But no. But no. No but no. So it always takes the line machines a while to fill up, so that's why I'm kind of coming back to get the other one. Gosh, he's still not full. Ah! I'm just going to blame that on server lag. Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah. Okay. So we don't have any. There's a little spot down there we could lime. We'll just finish this up. Let's see. I'm just gonna. I guess I'll just aim for that spot. Helper D has completed his task. No, he hasn't. He's not even close. The D has not completed his task. Actually, let's go up to the north side of the field. Because there's a little corner up there that we're going to have to do. Oh no! we're gonna plant over some canola here. Oh well, or not canola, soybeans. How many people are like ah right now, including me? Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to drive down, and we're just going to kind of make an L. We're just going to go down and then across. That will hopefully finish us for field 108. I kind of feel like I've done a bit of a sloppy job this time because we just had a lot of different things going on, a lot, around the map. So I'm not my usual self. You could imagine having to pay several $1,000s to repair your tractor from hitting a random deer crossing the road. Should be a mod or a new game mechanic for safe driving. It's been proposed to Giants to do something like that. The problem is well, Giants is never going to be like, you just ran over a deer, because that introduces like killing into the game. Matter of fact, there, a couple years ago, actually it might have been last year, when we were all interviewing the guys at Giants, the question, I don't remember if I asked it or if it was somebody else, whether or not hunting would be something that would be added into the game. And it didn't have to be anything like major, like like a hunting simulator, because most if not all farmers also hunt. They'll hunt deer and whatnot. And they're like, that would be a really cool thing to put in the game, but no, we're not going to do it because, especially like in the EU, like, I mean, hunting is a thing, but it's not something that like everybody does. And so they're just like, yeah, that kind of just opens up too many cans of worms that they don't want to really deal with. So I totally understand why. It's just one of those things. Tractors don't go fast enough to hit a deer, but combines do. Ugh. I know that, like, I don't remember if it was my cousin or my second cousin, which would be my cousin's son. I remember, and this is like a long time ago, probably at least 10 years ago, maybe more. One of them hit a deer, and I don't know if it was like a full-grown deer or if it might have just been like a fawn, which is like a baby deer. Basically ran it over with the combine, while they were combining corn in the fall. And, obviously it was, it did a ton of damage to the combine. Obviously it did a ton of damage to the deer too, i.e. it didn't live. And not only that, but basically, because it all the corn, everything that was being sucked into the combine was covered in blood. I think they had to dump that load of corn out, or maybe they didn't, because the corn that they were, well, it's been so long ago. I'd have to ask the family members around, who would have known who that happened to, and be like, who was it that hit that deer a few years ago? And you're either going to get like an I don't know, or you're going to get oh, that was Billy Bob. Well, I don't have any cousins named Billy Bob, but don't forget my video about farming sim and PETA. Yeah, really. Okay. Not really going to worry about this little strip down here. I probably shouldn't even worry about... Actually, let's go Krogering for the best of everything. Including the lice. Wait, what? So we'll go and refill this. No, I don't think we'll have enough to complete the field, but we might be kind of close. Let's back up here a moment. Hopefully we're close enough to repair. Okay. All right, so we're filling up the front. Is that it? Okay. Start filling that one. Whoops. Is this the... Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. Man, that's a lot of money for seed. All right, so we'll come up here. Let's see, yeah, right here, right in yeah. Okay. So we'll just kind of have him, you know, keep doing his thing. And then we'll bring him back to do this little area here. And we're just like kind of spraying this little line here. I'm not doing it continuously. All right. Wasn't there? Yeah, we'll just get this little piece back here. The only thing I wish that Giants would solve is the jet wash. You can basically spray into the sky, not looking at the item, to be jet washed, and the item gets cleaned all over. Really? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to be looking at the thing. We'll test that right now. We can test that. Come on, hit cruise control. We can test it with this guy. Come on, move. Alright, so we're not gonna look at it. When's the next live stream? I'm gonna try to do one tomorrow night. I don't know though. I want to be able to modify my animal pen fence area and allow animals to move over if gate open. Oh, I am totally with that. Will probably never happen. Well, we already know that if you're looking away from it, it doesn't clean it. And if you look away, even while you're cleaning it, it doesn't finish. Okay. I'm sorry I've been neglecting you guys. Okay. Let's see. How do you make lots of money? Basically, just grow a lot of soybeans and sell them, and make sure you cultivate, lime, plow if you need to, and do all the additional steps that need to be done. Fart knuckles. I didn't say look in the opposite direction. I mean 90 degrees. No, I mean the sprayer has a cone on it, and as long as a part of the vehicle is within that cone, then it's going to get clean. That's how it works. It's not meant to be like cleaning your tractor isn't meant to be like a major component of the game. So I just don't see them really worrying about, I just don't see them putting a whole lot of emphasis on making the cleaning more realistic. I would love it if they did. I just don't see them doing it. So I want to get into this. Want to get in there. bit right more. Yeah, I want to harvest. There could just be a thing that said when you put them in, like, this has enough feed for X amount of days, then you move them. Wait, what? If you feed your animals, it tells you that. I think the maximum feed is like 6 days. Alright. Now we can come over and rehire this dude. Actually, wait a second. Let's take the subsoil over. We're gonna need to give it like a spray, and you know, we're gonna need to give it a wash and a repair, because these always break down quickly, like the fastest. Let's see. So like if I'm pointing in this direction, well, it's cleaning. Let's see. Is it still cleaning? Yeah, I think it is. There's that. Was that better? That's probably better. That's probably more what he was looking for. Man, these things are huge. Double cotton picker. Yeah, I said it. Yes, I'm ashamed. My art puts what? You guys retracting these messages makes me uncomfortable. All right, so we're gonna unfold and get back to work. Boom. So let's move this out of the way. I don't like the draw distance on the cotton bales either. They need to... There's just weird things with this game that bug me. V1, hey! Eric, rejected. The case cotton harvester is better because you can unload a partial bale and it's cheap. No, you can unload partial bales in this too. I don't know where... You're like the second person that said you can't, and you can. As long as you have a quarter of a bale, like what? Let me see. I don't know if I've got at least a quarter bale in one of these or not. This one I don't, because this is basically you have where it says cotton right there, you have to fill that up at least to 25% so that it goes into the baling portion. So like here, if yeah, see, I don't get the option for a partial bale. I think the other one might have, yeah, this one, yeah, see how I've got the option on this one? See how it's 14%? So that second bale, actually, if I turn this on, oh, it hasn't offloaded to the back yet. But I will get a bale that, but it'll only have like this 362, you know, liters or whatever of cotton, and it's not going to really be that, or well, maybe it's the, no, I take it back. 5,128. So that's when it's 51% full. So that's the actual bale there. So I can poop out a half bale there, but I'm not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. Let's do something different. Excuse me. So we're just kind of cleaning up the plowing / subsoiling that we're doing over here. Is that subsoiler which you are using is registered as plowing? Yes. Subsoilers do exactly the same thing as a plow, except you can't create fields with them. That's the only difference. Oh, and then they don't go in those annoying angles. These are kind of nice because they'll square, you know, directly up with the edge of the field, which is really nice. That is a lot of weeds on field 108. Oh, I know. You don't know the half of it. Okay. And we're going to send our little weeder guy out to, you know, single-handedly weed the entire field. We'll be like, I can do it. You didn't sleep third night in a row. So you've been up for like 3 days straight? No. I want to do something. I want to do some job. I need to seed that over there too before it's too late. I'm just going to go down along here so that we'll get the weeds popping up again. You were up for 3 days straight while drinking Monster Energy. Yeah, good way to give yourself a heart attack. You're not supposed to drink those things like back to back. A lot of people do, and a lot of people die, or they're dying from it. I'm actually kind of surprised that like Monster and some of the other energy drinks on the market are still available. I mean, I know it's just caffeine, but it's like, it's not like coffee where the caffeine is part of the coffee bean. Like they use like pharmaceutical grade caffeine. It's basically like chemically pure caffeine, which is, I don't want to say it's like a narcotic, but it's like it's basically like the meth of caffeine. Okay. Okay. Boom. Now, because this part of the field is already, I might even be able to hire a worker for this. Because this field has weeds on it, this section that we're planting over right now is going to have weeds on it later. Then we'll have to come back and either spray. Actually, I think I can spray right now, and it won't come back next time. The heck? Was there just like a big lag spike or something? Let's see how much more. Okay. Okay, he's gonna get. Oh my gosh, he's bare. He's. I was like, where did that bale go? And then the next thing I know, the tractor's like humping it. It's like dry humping bale time. Yeah. you can't be bothered with weeds. Oh, so you probably just turn them off. If you turn off like weeds and plowing and all that stuff, do you even get the benefits of having that turned on and it like enabled in game? I don't know if you do or not. Come on now, spike her up. Oh, come on. There we go. Finally get that out of the way. Okay. Now we can go back here and actually wait a second. Let's do this. <gasps> 21% cotton. Can we finish the field? I don't know. I don't think so. I'll be shocked. Let's see. V1 says, some days I feel like Brad is playing this game while he's high or something. No, just, it's getting late, so I'm getting kind of tired. I don't like the taste of coffee, or I would. You know, I didn't used to like it until... I used to work for Procter & Gamble like back in the 90s in Cincinnati, and P&G has like, well, at least then, I would hope, oh my gosh, I would hope that it's still the same now, but it might not be, I don't know. Anyway, they had the best, and I mean the freaking best employee cafeteria of any business I've ever seen. They had, you know, it was a lot of P&G products, obviously, but, you know, and P&G, like, they make coffee, they make, you know, breakfast muffin, just all kinds of stuff. And a lot of lunch stuff as well. So, you know, regardless if it was breakfast or lunch, you always had good food, you know, pretty available if you worked, you know, downtown at P&G. But I would go in there. It's actually one of the only jobs I've ever had where I like looked forward to going in early so that I could have like, you know, so I could go down to the cafeteria and eat breakfast. Plus there was like a girl that I worked with that I kind of liked at the time, so, and she always ate breakfast, so that was like another excuse for me to go in early. But anyway, I would go in there in the mornings and I would just smell this coffee, and I just love the smell of coffee. Like, I don't care. I can understand not liking the taste, but if you don't like the smell of coffee, there's something wrong with you. There is something wrong with you. Because the smell of coffee is like, oh, it is so nice. And so, you know, I would go in there and I would smell coffee every morning. And so finally I was just like, okay, I'm going to, you know, get some coffee, and I'm going to get a cup of coffee. And so I got like black coffee, and I was just like, nope, I can't do this. So I'd get coffee and then I'd put some cream in it. And, you know, over time, it's like, okay, with cream I could handle it. And so I just drink coffee with cream. My dad actually used to really like, you know, he used to like cream in his coffee, but then in the when he was in the sub service, they would go down on the sub, and they would only have about, you know, they might be out for like 30 days or, you know, maybe a couple months, and so they would only have fresh milk for like, and fresh cream for like the first couple weeks, right? And then they would have powdered cream, and then like people would hoard it on the subs so that you'd have to like trade cigarettes or whatever for them, and then eventually they, you know, they would run out, and so so he just got used to drinking, you know, regular old coffee, like black coffee, and then he couldn't go back to drinking it with cream in it. But yeah, I mean, I'll drink coffee black if I don't have any other alternative, but I don't like it that way. I generally like it with some cream in it. A little bit of cream, a little bit of sugar. Oh. I'm kind of surprised that this ran out of seed. Pretty sure I had full. Well, see, I didn't do the headlands like I normally do either. Oh, wait. Like I usually do some headlands and stuff with the Amazon, which I didn't do this time. I'm so lazy. All right. So what do we got? Okay, so he's doing that. Where is my truck? Where in the truck? There it is. My coffee has to be able to float a horseshoe in it before for me to drink it. I'd like to see you float a horseshoe in it. On the sub or prison? What? No, on the sub. My dad never was in prison. Unlike your dad. Wait, what? Mark Vanderhagen. Hey, Mark. How you doing? Helper B has completed his task, which brings us to the end of Field 99. Awesome. Yeah, I love the smell of coffee, but I dislike the taste. I was going to say, just like gas or diesel smell to some people who sniff... What? I'm not going to go any further with that comment. Mark, I'm doing pretty good. Kind of slowing down because it's getting late and I'm getting pretty tired. Skeet, yes, my father was in the Navy. He was in the... he went in, became an electrician, and then went into the submarine service because they needed electricians on the submarine because, you know, submarines have gigantic batteries on them. And so he went to sub school, and I guess you get paid better too. I don't know if there's like additional hazard. I'm pretty sure there's like additional hazard pay that you get on a sub compared to like a ship. And so he volunteered. I guess they came into one of his classes, or I don't know, whatever they do in the Navy, and they just asked for volunteers, and so he did. Well, they were asking for people to volunteer to be. Well, no, he went into electronics, I think, and then they asked him. You know, they were looking for people in the electronics classes in the Navy to be a or to go onto the subs. I think that's what it was. Michael, oh no, I know what type of gas he was referring to. I just, you know, the subject of that doesn't really need to be discussed. Do you know that you can attach New Holland's biggest header on the Fendt? Oh yeah, you can pretty much, I think almost just about any header can fit on any other track or any other, combine. Let's see, is he gonna turn around or is he gonna get stuck? Ooh, you only had 87 cotton seeds left in the cotton seeder. Okay. So I've got 4 bales in there. There's 4, 4, and 4 more. All right. So that's, 4, 4, 4, and then there's 4 in the truck, and I think that's all the bales we have. So that's 16 times 10 is 160. And price, so 160 times 24.75 is $396,000, so almost $400,000. That price is probably going to continue to go up. I don't know if it's going to keep going up tonight, but it'll go. Let's see. Never smell gas, though. It is fatal. I mean, smelling gas is not fatal. Continuing to breathe the fumes, which displace the oxygen, that's what's fatal. Lease the bale trailer autoloader. The only thing I don't like about it is, I mean, I can just buy one. Wait, is it? No. Like this one, it's cool and all, but it only holds 3 bales. So I mean, I guess it would be okay for like getting the bales off the field, but I can just, well, I don't, we'll try it next time we do, or next time we harvest, maybe we'll rent one of these and give it a try. How's that sound? I think that sounds pretty good. Actually, wait a second. Let's move this out of the way. Actually, I want to get this moved. Eh. Why did I put this guy back in here? Yeah, actually, if I spray like this, I won't get any weeds on this center part, because we'll have the weed spray down. The shadow's like messing with my head here. Okay. Nice. Helper E has completed the task. I think that's this guy. Still got a ways to go on everything else. Oh, and because we're spraying here, we might actually spray in the lime. We can hope. All right. Nice. Well, yeah, we'll just... Okay. Now go all the way up to the end. There we go. All right. Meh. What is the lime for? Basically, in Farming Simulator, it is one of the fertilization steps needed to essentially double the base crop yield. In the real world, lime allows you to change the pH of or the acidity or the alkaline level of soil. And different plants require different soil acidities. So in some areas, farmers either put nitrogen or lime on their crops if they need to add more alkaline or more acidity. So that's how that works. And in Farming Simulator 19, that's this is the first year where they actually implemented lime into the game as, you know, one of the crop factors. Brad is missing spots on purpose to get you miserable about you can't do anything. Wait, what am I missing? I'm not missing spots. I'm kind of curious why that one row of lime didn't disappear, but oh no, like that line of lime right there. Let's see, new armor. Okay, let's see. Will he go to the end of the field? Probably not. Nope. Come on, go. Go, go, go to the end of the field. Yeah, it's weird, like some of the lime is just not disappearing where it should underneath the spray here. But that's okay, like once we get to the next growth stage, and which probably won't happen tonight, but I don't know, we'll see. Mick Thing says, still going strong with the streaming, I see. Yes, yes, yes. You should buy some forestry equipment and get rid of that tree. No, heck no. Do you know how long that would take? Ain't nobody got time for that. Nah, not my... It'd just take way too long. Way too long. Yeah, see, like that whole section right there should take... Is it not seeded? It's not seeded. That's why. I wonder if all these other spots are like spots where the seeder missed. I'm telling. Darn hired workers. Yeah, that's what that is. That's just where the seeder missed. See what's going on over here. I kind of want to go until I get this field done, but I mean, it's not huge priority, but I just want to get it done. How much is this game? It's going to depend on your currency and what platform, but what's the base game? $34.99 or $29.99? I haven't looked in a while. If you're on console, it's like $49.99 or something crazy. Oh, he's moving. All right. See, I would buy this area and then expand this field out, but this field is so wonky because it's not, you know, it's got all these angles and I don't know. Yeah, Kevin says, especially with the trees that respawn. Yeah, it's, there's some kind of weird issue on this field where trees are respawning when you cut them down. And I'm just not, I'm not going to go through the trees like that. Just doesn't interest me enough to do. I don't even really like that there's farming or, you know, tree harvesting equipment in the game. It's just not my cup of tea. I mean, it's cool to have. But it's, yeah. You know, when it comes to farming simulator, I'm gonna do like farming, not like tree farming. That makes sense. The computer that I have is a Windows XP. Whoa. That's some old stuff right there. You should be like, ma'am. And she'll be like, yes, Sam. Like, can I get a new computer? And she'll be like, you know that we can't afford it. And then you just like throw a big temper tantrum until she's like, okay, I'll buy one. And then you'd be like, thanks, ma'am. Philip Dunanville? I got nothing on that name. It looks interesting. How you doing, Philip? Let's see. I did figure out part of the issue with those trees, enough to recreate the... Oh, what was the issue? When are you going to do some animals in the game? Anthony, that's disgusting. I'm not going to do any animals. I'm so sorry everybody had to witness that in the chat room. Gosh, I'm even sorrier that I asked the question aloud. Ugh. Just like Anthony, I tell you. Terrible. He's terrible. Poor innocent animals. Anyway, yeah, let's go and offload this. Guy the Cooking Sam says, that is true, I need a new computer. I know, see? I just told you how to get one. You're like, bit mean. Until you get one. Oh, Kevin's got some horses. Did I ever put the horse helper mod? Actually, I don't know. This horse helper may not work for multiplayer. I don't know. I wonder how much corn we're up to. We gotta be getting up there. We are up to, oh, 162. I thought we would have been way more than that. It seems like I've made more trips to offload corn, but maybe I haven't made as many trips as I thought I had. Willow's like, get out of the gutter, Brad. Hey, he's the one that said it. I'm just, you know. Let's see here. All right, offloading corn. You have horses in the back riding them. That how is that actually wait, how's what happening? Oh, let's see. I have horses, but the tree thing is there is some really small trees that when you grind them will respawn a bigger tree. Huh. That's weird. Okay. All right. Okay, so he's doing his thing. Well, I guess we're gonna have to lime this field too, huh? Yep. Might as well get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Come on now. Move. Move. Would a laptop work for this game? Yes. But yeah, you would need to get like at least some basic gaming laptop. I recommend, I recommend anything with an AMD or not. No. NVidia GPU, not AMD. Stay away from that. Well, I've been saying AMD so much lately. I don't know why. I'm totally not into that. Oh. Heck? Okay, that's the sprayer. Let's go. There we go. I think there's like there's a little bit right there. It's a little bit down here. I thought I got that. Let's see. V1, I have a Lenovo Y700 with GeForce GTX 960M, 4 GB, 16 gigs of RAM, and an i7 6700AQ playing FS19 on max settings except anti-aliasing. Yeah, that would be a pretty good. You should be able to cook, bump it up to the anti-aliasing level a little bit. To like, I don't know what the anti-aliasing steps in the game are. Is it 2x, 4x, and 8x? All right, take care, Anthony. Have a good night. I'm not an Intel fanboy, one, because I'm not a boy, but most importantly is the price of Intel stuff, but gaming is so much less lag on it. Well, that's why. I mean, it's, your Intel processors, it's not about being a fanboy or not. For me, I'm not like really a AMD or Intel fanboy. If AMD had processors that rivaled Intel's, I'd be completely supportive of them as well. It's just that unfortunately they don't, and from a performance standpoint, you generally don't get as good a performance with AMD processors, GPUs and CPUs. That's not to say you can't get good performance from them, but I just, every time that I've had an AMD processor, CPU or GPU or both, over the last like 15 years. I haven't for the last 5 years, though my Mac does have AMD GPUs, which I freaking hate, but can't do anything about that. They just are like, every once in a while they're just kind of glitchy, and I don't think that the AMD CPU or the GPUs, especially, like if you render the same game, like if I put Farming Simulator on my PC, Farming Simulator on my Mac at the same resolution right next to each other, it just looks better and performs better on an NVIDIA graphics card. I don't know. But unfortunately, NVIDIA is more expensive. It's just kind of the way things are. So yeah, I fully realize that, not everybody's going to be able to buy Intel, but if you can, definitely do it. And you don't have to buy like the top of the line Intel or NVIDIA, but if you get something in the ballpark that's going to give you the performance that you want, do it. Because old AMD was dual core mostly. Well, the biggest, it doesn't really have to do with that. I mean, old Intels are dual core. I mean, I remember when everything was a single core. So, that's that boat's come and sailed. But when it comes to buying a processor, single core speed, single core processing power is still where it's at. AMD's got like these Threadripper processors that have like 16 cores that are supposed to be or like hyper-threaded together, kind of like Intel does hyper-threading. The problem is they work okay, but some apps, some games even, are only single core. There's more and more, maybe in the last couple years, that have gone to requiring, dual cores or more. Is this gonna stop? Yeah. No. What is he doing? there are more games, you know, recently that are, you know, requiring dual cores. Most games don't. Most games obviously require a single core, but there's not too many out there that require dual cores. And I remember I looked it up maybe like 6 months, or it seemed like it was over the winter time. Somebody asked me that, and I actually went and looked it up at the time, and I found out like which games actually required at least a dual core processor. I think there was only, I don't think there were any that required a quad core or more. But the thing about it is when it comes to multi-core processing, AMD's single core performance is still about 40%, 30 or 40% slower or less powerful than than Intel's single core performance. So for me, for the apps that I run, whether it be games, whether it be you know, video editing software, you know, photo editing, I'm always going to look for this single core performance. And when you actually do the math and actually look at like the raw processing power of different CPUs, you know, AMD is really not that far off the mark. You can boil water on Threadripper. Yeah, AMDs are known to run hotter too. That's another thing. We're almost out of herbicide. Herb will be mad. Let's see. Okay, he's out. I might just let this little guy do the rest. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, it's 1:45. Deuce MS says, I agree. I feel like Intel and NVIDIA is the way to go, although I'm looking at Ryzen for my next build. Not sure on what on that. Yeah, I wouldn't. I would never consider Ryzen for a build. But, you know, if you're just gaming and, like, writing papers for college, then, you know, it'll probably be fine. But if you're actually using it for work and you need the processing power, then, yeah, I would never consider one. And I definitely would not ever consider an AMD GPU. It just wouldn't. More games natively support NVIDIA, and NVIDIA's got a much better track record for good driver support. And for supporting, see, like with NVIDIA's chip architecture, like their GPU architecture, they've been able to kind of unify that architecture, which allows them to to basically have like the one, you know, if you're familiar with GeForce experience, what's going on? Why is it not? Oh wait, I'm not next to the right one. It allows them to have kind of like that one driver system, and AMD's kind of copied them on that in the the past few years. So AMD's getting better on driver support for sure. I mean, if you asked me 5 years ago, I would have said, yeah, no, they're still terrible. But yeah, today they're. See here, you are in the same time zone as me. It's 12:45. Whereabouts are you, Anna? I'm just outside of Cincinnati, so you know that's kind of southwest Ohio, that area. All right, so let's park. No, I should turn around. Don't turn around. I don't know why I just made the fart sound. I don't. I really don't. Oh man, that's in there so tight, I'm not going to be able to pull it out. It might be. Might be alright. Uh-oh. Traffic jam, traffic jam. There we go. This poor little guy is probably... His weeder's probably seen better days. Actually, he's still doing halfway decent on... Okay, let's go... down here. Alright. Northeast Indiana. Yeah, they're not too far away. Except now in Indiana, you guys don't change times. Like, you just stay on the same time all year round, don't you? I think you do. Oh, let's just take him back. These two guys. Wait, where's my truck? There it is. Please start the engine first. I don't wanna. It's like they both stopped kind of with about the same amount left to do. Some parts of Indiana have a two-hour time difference. Where would it be 2 hours? Let's see. Let's go in here. You just got to kind of steer it around this guy. All right. And done. Awesome. So we're going to be done harvesting this field in just a moment. I'm not going to worry with these little tiny... Helper F has completed his task. This helper... Was that Helper F the combine? Let's move in. Nope. My uncle lives in the northwest part of Indiana, and they were 2 hours behind. It's weird. What? Unless they're on Chicago time, then I guess it could be... I don't know, that is weird. Maybe there's like a time vortex up there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've got a horse. Gosh, look how small the horse looks compared to the combine. I never really looked at it like that before. That's kind of cool. No. Let's like mow him down. Oh, that would be terrible. No, I won't do that to Kevin. I would to Savvy though, but not to Kevin. Do you ever go back and watch your vids from just like 3 or 4 years ago and surprise yourself? No, not really. I mean, there'll be times where I'll be like, okay, I need to find a clip from a certain video that I know. Generally, it's going to be like the build videos, like the Millennium Falcon or something like that. But as far as like farming sim, I never go back and look at old episodes. Never. Like, I remember one time there was somebody that was going through my videos, and they were pulling out like all these like really funny clips of different, you know, where I guess I did different things, and I mean some of them were really freaking hilarious, no doubt about it, and they were like. They're like, oh yeah, which videos do you have funny clips in? So that I can get them all for you. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, all of them maybe? Let me see. Let's see here. I'm just gonna open this in another browser. I'm sorry, I'm looking at a wheel. It's like super exciting. It's so exciting to look at the wheel. Let's see here. Let me go under my video manager here, and we'll find out how many videos I have. I have 1,940. Oh my gosh. Almost 2,000 videos on my channel, guys and girls. That's a lot. That's actually way. I thought I had maybe like 1,200 or 1,400. I didn't think I had almost 2,000. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's see. So we're done with that. Done with that. Need to keep liming, I guess. Keep forgetting to pull this guy forward to fill them with lime. Good job. Thank you, Bob. I mean, you know, sometimes it's kind of fun to go back, maybe to like my really old videos, like go back to like some of the first farming sim, like Farming Simulator 2013 episode 1, and watch that one. Your mind will be like, oh my gosh. I've taken over 50,000 photos on my camera. I would probably be close on some of mine, especially like on my old Nikon D7000, because I used to shoot lots of time-lapse stuff on that, and I know one of my cameras I was up to like 60,000, and I think the shutter on one of them is like good. Maybe that was my D70. Because I had like an external interval thing that I had to use for that, because it wasn't, you know, it didn't natively support time lapse. All right, folks, it is 1 a.m. I'm beat. You guys are beat. I appreciate... What I'm trying to say is I need to go to bed. I need to get off here and get ready to hit the hay. I know yesterday I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be live streaming on Monday night. And I didn't think I would be live streaming tonight. Tomorrow is now the night where I'm not sure if I'm going to be live streaming. So, you know, hang in there. If I live stream tomorrow, awesome. If I don't, I should be back on Wednesday, and then I don't know yet about Thursday night. And then I'll probably be live streaming like Friday, Saturday, you know, as often as I can. So if you still have not hit that like button and you want to be super awesome and hit that like button, you can still do that, right? Meow. If you'd like to super chat, you still have an opportunity to super chat. You can also donate with the donation link, the support the stream link down there in the video description. And that actually, it's just a quick PayPal donation. You can donate any denomination that you want. And I get it immediately, which is nice. The super chats can take up to a month and a half or so to receive, which is still appreciated, still kind of a bummer, but it's always appreciated. And if you have not yet done so, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to turn turn your notifications on. There's like the little bell in there. You click that. Make sure to get the notifications turned on for my video. That way you'll get notified when I go live, whenever I post new video content, all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you so much once again for joining me for more Farming Simulator 19. I am Brad M73. Good night, everybody, and bye for now.